Anyway, I was on Facebook for whatever reason. I bumped into this video and you know what? Without any further explanation, let's check it out right now. And we're going to have a few things to say about it when we get back.
What you'll see in this video, it's brazen. Guns treated like toys and lives treated as afterthoughts. This was a group of individuals who seemed alarmingly comfortable, not only carrying illegal firearms, but also treating them like props at a party. What started as reckless posturing escalated into chaos. They began to fire back at a rival gang, wildly spraying bullets into the street without any regard for human life. The task force has arrested 14 additional suspects and laid over 100 new charges. It's shocking behavior that underscores the danger these individuals pose in our communities. About 8 were out on bail at the time they were arrested. Many are still in custody and some have been released. All the handguns were illegal and they have all traced to the United States.
Now, I had not seen this video. You brought it to my attention. I don't know how I missed it because, I like to think I never miss anything. But watching it was completely shocking for me to think that that's in Canada, here in Ontario, just in Toronto. The amount of people involved, the amount of illegal guns, the types of guns. Like, how is this happening? And why is the government focusing on chasing around licensed gun owners?
Yeah, well, there's a stubby AR, an AR as well, but an AK. Like that AK had like a 5-inch barrel on it, man. Can you imagine the fireball that comes out of that thing, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if they were available, I would buy one. But it's just astounding. And what really frustrates me, I think anyone that keeps an eye on what the government does with gun control and how they play politics with it and what's actually happening, Canada becoming so incredibly dangerous. The most frustrating part is you see stuff like this going on, and then you look at what the Liberal government fully supported and fully and unconditionally supported by the Bloc Québécois and the NDP, by the way. Don't ever forget that, especially when the election comes. 96, 97, 98% of everything they do as it applies to gun violence is aimed directly at licensed gun owners, and about 4% is aimed at people like you just saw. Even though people like that you just saw, they're basically all the firearm-related violence in Canada. So if you look at Bill C-21, Bill C-71, the handgun freeze, the long gun bans, the multiple ones, the amendments for Bill C-21 that they tried to push through, right, and then withdrawn. Look at all this stuff, the buyback, like $2, $3, $5, $7 billion they want to spend on a buyback from only licensed gun owners. And then you look at something like you just saw, and you're like, all of the guns came from the United States. So buybacks, C-21, C-71, handgun freezes, long gun bans, all this garbage would have done nothing, not a single thing.
That was a voice of law enforcement on that video, I believe. And listening to that same type of commentary, Paulie Sissouvian would call that like gun lobby talking points or something, like that's the part that just drives me nuts. Even to, I see them tweeting, wanting to know the stance of Liberal leadership candidates. And it's like, there's really serious violence going on here. People are losing their lives and they're just like still hammering away at licensed gun owners. That's just wild.
It is. It's just a total clown show, these people. And I don't know. I'd like to think that a lot of Canadians are kind of cluing into this, but anyway.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That makes me feel a little bit better.
The Liberals want you broken and frustrated and demoralized and disconnected so that you don't show up at the polls, so you don't keep pushing back against them. Don't let them win, and don't let them take any more than they've already taken from you. Don't let them take your happiness. Don't let them take your relationships, fighting with people. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.